is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one quickly to layup.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happen.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
And sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one. Any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But for the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Number 20, Tony Pollard.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a
wide open, complete. Get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Run for Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And this time he is in. Yes. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Patriot 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Over the middle to Evans. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A loss of 2 there, second down. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. 24-23, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that game.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
16.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the 46-yard line.
this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you're doing across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
On 2nd down, Pollard. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks out, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them and don't have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Back now here on EA Sports.
16.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
One universal in football. When it's a kicking situation, all right, you're kicking a field goal, an extra point, you're punting, you never want to hear a second thud. That means the block has occurred. Imagine being the guys on the bench right now, the defensive unit. They thought they were going to get a cushion when they went back out on the field. That's no longer there.
They had a chance to take a second-half lead, but the special teams unit, they said, not on our watch. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10.
Touchdown, New England.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
The kicker.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Field. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, New England.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The quarterback takes.
Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
That is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Number 1. Out of bounds.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Cowboys.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,